Once upon a time, there was a lazy man named Viru who lived with his wife. They were very poor. Viru didn't work at all. His wife worked hard every day as a daily laborer to support the family. But in the village, Viru never told the truth about his situation. Instead of admitting that his wife was the one earning money, he lied and said that he worked in the king's palace. He claimed that his job was to catch people who sneaked into the kingdom and hand them over to the king. One day, while Viru was sleeping, his wife said, "All you do is sleep. Everyone your age is working hard, and you are just snoring all day." "I'm going to the market to buy vegetables. I have left rice cooking on the stove. Make sure it doesn't burn." She left the house. Viru stayed awake. But still, the rice got completely burned. When his wife returned and saw the burnt rice, she got very angry. "You can't even do a simple thing right?" she shouted. Viru replied, "Do you think I don't do anything? Killed 100 with just one hand." His wife snapped, "You kill mosquitoes and think you have killed people? That's enough." Viru said, "You think killing 100 people is easy?" The neighbor overheard everything and he was shocked. "What? He killed 100 people with one hand? What a great warrior he must be." The neighbor told others, and soon the entire village was talking about Viru. Eventually, the news reached the king. The king was shocked when he heard the rumor. "What? A man killed 100 people with one hand? I must meet this warrior immediately. Bring him to me at once," he ordered. A soldier was sent to Viru's house. The soldier told Viru, "The king wants to see you right away." Viru was startled but said, "All right, but I'll be right back." He turned to his wife and explained everything. His wife said, "Don't worry, you haven't done anything wrong. Stay calm and be brave. Just go." Viru replied, "What if I don't come back? If something happens to me, go live with your brother. I'm going now." He left with the soldier. After walking a while, Viru started feeling uneasy. He wanted to know why the king was calling him and finally asked the soldier. The soldier replied, "You killed 100 people. The king wants to honor you." Viru was shocked. "What? I never even fought one person. When did I kill 100?" he thought. Then he remembered the day he joked about killing 100 mosquitoes. Someone must have misunderstood it as 100 people. If I try to explain now, the king might get very angry and punish me, he thought. It's better to keep quiet. So, without saying anything more, Viru silently followed the soldier to the king's palace. When Viru arrived at the palace, the king greeted him warmly. "Welcome, Viraya, welcome. It's truly an honor to meet a great warrior who defeated 100 enemies single handedly. A brave man like you deserves a place in the royal court. It makes us proud to have someone like you with us. Well, call on your courage when the time is right. We need your help." Hearing this, Viraya began to worry. Why does the king need my help? If I say no, he might get angry. For now, I'll just smile and stay quiet, he thought. So he gave a small, nervous smile. The king turned to everyone and said, "Look at this great warrior! Not even a trace of arrogance." Without hesitation, he agreed, silently, with full confidence. The king was impressed and gave Viraya many rewards before sending him home. When Viraya returned, he told his wife everything. His wife said, "Whatever happened has happened, but from now on, speak the truth. If the king gives you a task and you fail, he might punish you with death." Viraya didn't take her words seriously and continued living as usual. One day, the king urgently summoned him. He even sent a horse with a soldier to bring Viraya quickly. Viraya climbed into the horse. He muttered to himself, I have never ridden a horse before. What kind of work will the king give me now? I should escape and run far away before he finds out I'm not a real warrior. While he was still thinking, the horse suddenly started galloping quickly towards the palace. Virai was confused. How is this horse riding itself? I'm not even doing anything. Soon he reached the king's meeting hall. Seeing him, the king said, the number of robber attacks is increasing day by day. It's your responsibility to catch them. Only a warrior like you can handle this. Viraya stood silently, not knowing what to say or do. The king continued, I know a brave man like you is always ready for such a task. Please begin immediately. Viraya returned home and told his wife everything that had happened. She sighed and said, You should have told me the truth by now, but there's no turning back. The only option left is to complete the task the king gave you. Viraya nodded and asked his wife to cook all his favorite dishes. After everything was packed, he sat on the horses and began his journey. After riding for a while, he reached a forest path. Feeling exhausted, he decided to stop and rest under a tree. He unpacked the food and thought to himself, if I don't catch the thieves, the kings will definitely kill me. Everyone in the kingdom thinks I'm a brave warrior. Maybe it's better if I die while they still believe that. I'll mix poison in all this food and eat it. That way, people was just thinking I went missing. Then he added, But I didn't sleep well last night. It's cool and quiet here. I'll sleep for a while first. After I wake up, I'll eat the poisoned food. So Viraya mixed poison into all the food and lay down under the tree to sleep. Around midnight, while he was still sleeping, 6 thieves arrived at the same spot. One of them sniffed the air and said, I smell delicious food. They found Viraya's meal, opened everything, and began eating it. Since the food was poisoned, all 6 of them died on the spot. A while later, Viraya woke up and was shocked to see all the thieves lying dead in front of him. Whoa, what's going on? I came to catch thieves, and they came here to die by themselves, he said. Yes, I'll tell the king that I was trying to catch them, and in the process, they tried to attack me, so I had to kill them. With that, he decided to send the news to the king. When the king heard the news, he was thrilled. He prayed Viraya for killing the thieves and sent him many rewards. Viru's fame spread across the town. The people began to call him a true hero. A few days later, the king urgently called for Viru again. O great warrior, welcome, the king said. Only you can save our kingdoms now. The enemy kings are ready to attack, and we're waiting outside the border. You must lead our army and make them retreat. Viru panicked. What? How can I fight enemy kings? This is definitely going to get me killed. I need to escape somehow, he thought. He quickly said, As you command, your majesty, but I have one request. I'll go ahead alone. Let the army follow me after 1 hour. The king agreed and gave him full royal battle gear, knife, shield, crown, and dressed him like a legendary warrior. Viru started off on his horse. After riding a bit, Viru sighed in relief. Whew! I've escaped from now. I've got an hour. I just need to run away. But as he tried to steer the horse away, a sharp nail from his shoe pricked the horse. The horse started, took off a high speed, straight toward the enemy border. What's happening? Why is this horse heading to the battlefield? This one must be trained for war, shouted Viru, terrified. God, is there anyone who can save me? In desperation, he tried to stop himself by grabbing onto two trees on either side of the path. But the trees were so dry and brittle that their roots ripped right out of the ground. Now, Viru was riding full speed toward the enemy camp, holding two enter trees in his hand. From a distance, the enemy commander saw this and he was stunned. The enemy commander, shocked by what he saw, rushed to his king and shouted, Your Majesty, the warrior approaching is the deadliest from that kingdom. He killed 100 men with one hand. Not just that, he wiped out an entire gang of vicious robbers in a single night. And now he's not even carrying a sword. He's charging towards us, holding two full trees. If we stay here, we are finished. We cannot conquer this land as long as he's alive. We must retreat and save our lives. Terrified by the sight of Viru thundering towards them with two trees, the entire army panicked and fled. Viru's horse stopped and reached the empty battlefield, confused by the sudden silence. A little while later, the king and his soldiers arrived. Seeing no enemies, the king was amazed. Viraya, you have done something incredible. So I flee. You made this entire enemy army flee. Alone. You are truly a hero. He immediately appointed Viraya as the commander of the royal army. From that day on, no enemy ever dared to attack the kingdom again. And so, Viraya, the lazy man who never worked a day in his life, became the head commander of the kingdom. Thanks to luck, misunderstanding, and perfect timing. Back at home, his wife remained in shock, still wondering how any of this could possibly be real.